Thanks very much, Abongile, for joining us. Very interesting decision that was taken by the Constitutional Court. So if they're going to look at the independent delegates or candidates come August the 15th, they obviously can't participate in the next week's elections.
Certainly. Good afternoon, Nombu. It was quite an interesting turn of events at the ConCourt this morning, and of course, on the basis of the fact that the independent candidates, including Chantel Ravel, who were actually coming to the ConCourt to say that they want to be allowed to participate in these elections, we were under the impression, in fact, that they actually understand the fact that they won't be able to participate in any way in these coming elections, because logistically the IEC has already done what they needed to do to make it a point that everything is put in place before the 8th of May. Now come when we go to the court itself, the council for these independent candidates, and of course Ms. Randall saying that, no, what we want this election to be postponed, give 36 months to the National Assembly Parliament to actually deliberate on what could be done to actually change the constitution of the country that will see the Electoral Act being reviewed or amended to allow independent candidates to participate on their own without having to be aligned to any political party to go to Parliament, which was quite shocking, because even for the fact that the IEC, President Cyril Ramaphosa and National Assembly Speaker Baleka Mbete allowed for this to happen, or rather said it must go ahead, they were under the impression of the fact that this will just be attended to on an urgent basis, and then it will see it being sort of a judgment given in due course, which assumably would have been during the course of the, which it turns out that it would only be in the 15th of August.
When did they file this motion?
Initially, they went to the High Court in Cape Town in September last year, and then the Cape High Court said that it's not urgent. This thing could easily be put aside. We do whatever that we need to do building up to the national and provincial elections. Then after, we can always be able to consider that. It turns out that was not enough for them. Then they felt that they needed to approach the highest court in the land to actually get to participate in these elections. They were even going as far as saying that if this is allowed, the IEC could easily print out another ballot paper with the list of those who want to come on their own and be independent candidates, but that was not to be, in accordance to what, in fact, Justice Edwin Cameron had to say, handing down the judgment at the ConCourt today.
First, the applicants have not succeeded in making out a case for an urgent hearing today. Second, the court postpones the matter, and it postpones it to the specific date of Thursday, 15 August this year. Third, directions regarding the further conduct of the matter will be issued by the court. Fourth, there is no order as to the costs of today. And fifth, the reasons for today's ruling on urgency and in the other respects will follow in due course.
All right, thanks very much for that report, Abongile, and no doubt you're going to be busy just ahead of elections next week.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
My colleague there, Abongile Dumako. Former KwaZulu